Kasiebo yamamu nyadwo. Ama mu nyina akwa baba power 97.9 kasafidie so. Ewa nkran Abebrese Street ena yebutuo. And some no yade ebremo no eye radio stations mienu ena TV station baako. Ena yakabu mu de Kasiebo ebrewo afri nkran. Eye Radio XYZ 93.1 ena power 97.9. Ena TV XYZ so. Ena nyina yakabu mu de Kasiebo ede esomo ene ede. Ya come say radio stations do one one so we Ghana ha. Kasiebo masomo yade ebremo no. Water Power 94.1 oh. Global FM 105.1 and also ha. Sharp 106.9 Watakrade and Sroma 92.1 ewa Nkran Kwanta. Buam FM 88.7 ewa Jasekan. Jinyame 107.7 or Sampa. Nananum 92.5 ewa Ahafugoso. West End Radio 100.3 Welembele. KFM 92.1 Okpaza. Ingrigi FM 103.7 ewa Bole. Rich FM 98.7 Esu Ekutem ewa Asen Fushu. Trinity FM 96.7 ewa Betim. Oti Trinity ewa Bogoso. High Radio 103.1 ewa Betim. Oti Radio 101.5 ewa Dambai. Wimpan Sampawin FM 106.5 ewa Pusiga. Bruno FM 107.5 ewa Sunyane. Sanso ena Loud Silence TV Kasiebo enam so. Yenu yanu muno kura yenyo omo foforo edi aka ho. Eye Sunset Radio 99.3 ewa sehwioso. Omo so ekutamu bi ene yede Kasiebo ede bremo. Nia kam se Apple 68 of Virginia USA. Daisy Radio Italy, Adafopa Radio Paris, G-Live Radio ewa UK, OPD Radio ewa UK. Omo nyina ekutem ena Kasiebo yade esomo ene ede. En sabno yede bay yedi mu akotribini.
Owura Mahama ade atodwa se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mpanyimfo wo MPP mu emma na kwanya sombedom party ni nyina ne se no mu se obetimi aboa emma Ghana sikasem economy no agina ye eni ntonhwa ho nsem na onka.
Owura John Dramani Mahama asade atodwa biam se Ghana ye hia obi a wo ye trusted ye betumi agina die na emom enya afa ne yakwa kwagya bia ka se we ni we emoa.
Sanso ana adehia ewo Bawku akirem se court wa yetutumu ewo Bawku no enyade a ebuo mukra.
Bawku opania wono eye aban anam senior na se parliamentary candidate ama Zabila abato mpasu yaso ne din ede alumire Ebeneza ede atodwa se yemfa sobo emfa emo Bawumia ne aban.
Saso ana aya adehia wa atwema kwa homanso afutu akwa amamuso monhwe na monkom humbom NDC amyoko ninti na monhwe so mepere nkunimde ede ama amyoko no.
Prosifo bass bi ya driver ni awotwi no ene wode akojam motorada bi esan so traffic ache wo yafa ho akofa ba fofora wakunu kojo.
Saso ana aya lock up investment for atrem senyakopon ya adoma busumi da etoso nsia finance ministry hono omnu omo be chia yambasa adenti ho nsam ya de bremo
drip machines ya ebaye atwema mponua ya se residents no tuatua 50 Ghana cedis ansa ne yatwa mo kwan so.
Sanso ana amane bonisa Ghana chese adwumayefo bi adwane ekọ amonone no ahometi yanhwa dankoma bi edi ohaw bebre yen
afei de aduma kotre pa kakraka pa ba kono maame Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu ene watrase na wade ne judgment ni ruling bi ade aba yebekọ yakọ akotie de siye ewe ne Supreme Court.
Saso anwe kopiemu ewo ayetema West anonso no United Cadres Front ade nsem bi atodwa edian enomo Kasiebo ma ena obete no.
And some no doso yabobo no so kama ene yede som ne se no siabrem Kasiebo abofo bi ada Roma wasom ama ensemi yede bre wono ye we mu.
Yadi asida ema aye Sabah Herbal Center Osebra na obenya wapomuden saso na Power Specialist Herbal Hospital so aka obi Solar Natural Clinic ekutiemu de dendi akasie wobeti bie saso na Ruta Natural Product so ebu echidom Roman Ridge Traditional Chinese Clinic ewon kreheya ekutem Spanish Ginkgo capsules mepacho modern so benu no minemboa Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center so account be 3P garlic mixture so ekutiemu a yade Kasiebo Little George Health Shop ewotema community 5 in the papa fie and afa eye edu herbal clinic so aka ho bie. Let's talk educational consult for papa bo ma ho masua e wo omanga inform ko na mo nkire omfra na de emfa emamo
okumangra diwanf oheneba boama benye odene ho ba akopɛ mene
akuya krantema
afei ansam ne yanyemre na yintesete na ene obefiri brutanti to bo asepa asam no etietietietietitia ene court no etrase na court ba tetrase no ena maame Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu one ne mpanifo etrase na yede speaker Bagben na sema waka ye ya wono so etre ekoma court no say wo mu eni nyina so ye obetumi atro sakrata no na ene ehon sensem nim asem nim dada eti ene speaker so etena so na de edi kan justice Gawu ya no wote asem no so bie papa no oginae ewo NPP amanyoku oni dimu ewo voter region so nya ya ankamra sebadwafie ho a ene wadi ati omo no akono so peso ye mra sebadwani ewo voter region ho eti speaker etre ekoma ne say ekoma eye maame Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu chief justice otro koma ne say asem yetiatia de edi kan ruling nankasa kra omudi kan de baaye no yetra so enya yie esansa sa papa no a no wati asem no so bie no MPP ni ba mapa na ba yede na MPP fo asem ba wenya unanimous FC emwa nti yanyi mfrim eno no eye baako de etoso me no ene de wotro ye de koye se wa reject no na no ena Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu so etrase a asem a waka ye no ano hye na moma yentu yoboase baako wase Bagben filing argued in terms of orders staying execution no court ni ho kwan Ghana wase yamre kunini no etire pefe say Supreme Court any ho kwan say wotumi ma ho kwan say obi and file stay of execution anya na djuma Ghana court ba time no na djuma wase wo ya ne say e wase yamra and wo churchirim constitution na djuma no ene wo so churchirim wo yi constitution ni free wo so churchirim no a woni adjuma bia ya biem enti ye dai na kwakwa file stay of execution eno no enye wadjuma maame Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu se na ne bu na afuo se na ni na age o ene ye ne ono so etse sabi gu ho papa mumi yenkonkutie no ne yenkɔwe no.
Any person or group of persons to whom an order or direction is addressed under clause 2 of this article by the Supreme Court shall duly obey and carry out the terms of the order or direction. The Constitution enjoins the Supreme Court to make orders that are appropriate for giving effect or enabling effect to be given to its final declarations on the correct meaning of a constitutional provision. And the Constitution is so serious about ensuring the obedience of such orders that it creates the offense of high crime for failure to obey such orders in Article 2.4. Not even the President and Vice President are exempt from obeying the orders of the Supreme Court when they are made to give effect to its duty to prevent a violation of the Constitution. Because of the irreparable harm to the constituencies made up of hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians who would have lost their MPs without the option of a by-election, and the irreparable harm to the MPs who would have lost their seats in Parliament in these last few weeks to the 7th December elections, if the meaning put on Article 97(1)(g) by the Speaker was enforced without a clear determination of the disputes around it. This court found it expedient to compel the parties to allow an early hearing rather than make an order that would last only 10 days. This is the reason for the Supreme Court's orders abridging the 14 days allowed for defending a constitutional action through a statement of case and directing the parties to file their respective statements of cases within 7 days and present the issues for resolution immediately thereafter. If the parties had complied with the court orders, this would have taken all of the 10 days the applicant urges an ex parte order ought to last. Compliance would also have enabled this court to dispose of this case by this week, including the question of whether the suit is competent in form or the jurisdiction of this court has been properly invoked. It is important, and the question of whether the jurisdiction has been properly invoked is different from whether the jurisdiction exists. It's a different legal question. It is important to place on record that both the plaintiff and the Attorney General have complied with these orders, and this court is able to complete hearing of this suit if the Speaker chooses to file no processes. For the above reasons, the application is refused.
We are extremely grateful. Ask the court, please, Ismail.
So, Mr.
Also grateful.
So, Mr. Sorry, will you be filing anything, or should we hear without you?
Oh no, I don't have instructions on that matter, but especially so that if my lady looks at the affidavit that I filed, I said the order was served on the Speaker on Monday, so he has 7 days. I will speak with him, draw his attention to the court's ruling, and then.
So it was served on him on the order was served on him on Monday.
Last Monday.
Monday was 29th?
No, last Monday is the 20th.
Monday, just around 2 weeks ago.
No, wait.
No,
on the 20th.
It was
on the 20th.
On the 20th.
No,
and
21st. 21st. It was 21st.
So he's gone past the 7 days.
No, but if he's served with the order on that specific day, telling him to file within 7 days, it takes effect from the date of service. That's my understanding.
So he was supposed to file by 28th.
No, by the rules of the court, where the time limited for doing something is 7 days or less, weekends.
So he was supposed to file by when?
If you check out. No. Today? Yes.
This suit is adjourned to Friday for completion. File your processes by close of day tomorrow. This is a constitutional crisis. We are living in a country where the parliament is not sitting. What is going on?
I'm not too sure that this suit is to enable parliament sit. It's to declare.
Very well. Yes, I take it.
Hey, lawyer, what are you doing? Hey, look, Ghana for winning. No question, ne say. Ma mini sam na waka enu na make sure be you. Already.
I know about so judgment. Said I was done to me. I saw one some can.
Look, Ghana for the other kind, Mammy Gertrude, Arabe Saba, or Tokonu Berino. The Utian and some no kind, Yanwa, Aba, and I say, Nuama will make it yan one. Was say, sir, we refuse to obey the Supreme Court, a high crime. The other kind, no, high crime. And to speaker, a committee offense, a high crime, Yanko. La yam wakaba.
Yo, so.
Yo, adofo lawyer Owusu Ajiman. We mranim ni penipa ene ye no ahia. Lawyer wadaroma ene de ensem ya ye de hu nkomo ye bia na ye san awuramu na ene Supreme Court esan etenase. Ema ensem bia koso. Na wo ye mranim ni nti no ye nwura ho na ye ni san nkomo de di kan. Speaker ye ma me Gertrude Arabe Saba Tokunu. What say? Sir, one tier, one obey Supreme Court, a high crime. Into crime, no. Speaker, I refuse to say when tia, wa committee a high crime. The atosumi, you know, was it over thousands of people that to Obama microphone about parliament. And then wapamu wamono, women representatives, ho. And so, sir, Central Kofi Afpafu, Lolobi, Besine, over 4 years, 4 years, muni MP, omuni representative, they are still there. Assembly of court, omuni ye. The atosumi yenu was saying, Ebisa say, sɛ speaker ɛka sɛ ɔda no a wɔde brɛ no yɛ a wɔhyɛ no sɛ onyae no ɛnma wɔmfirizi anaasɛ bi a saa ɛyi no a wɔde ɛto no so no wɔnni ho kwan no wɔse deɛ di kan ida sɛ existe ɛna properly wɔma invoke ne yi a state of execution no ɛtiɛ no nso ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ existe ɛna ya properly ya invoke animienu no legal terms no ɛwɔ different meaning na ɔbɛwie no ɛna wɔde bɛbɔ mu sɛ ɛyɛ constitutional crisis sɛ court sɛ ɛyi parliament ɛntena se ɛnyɛ adwuma ɛyɛ constitutional crisis fire school lawyer speaker ɛne ne nsɛm ɔka ɛyi DMC speaker yi Gertrude Arabe Sabato konu chief justice nsɛm ɔka ne ne yi wadaroma yɛmiabie mu wate bi nti yɛmiem.
Okay, what's the first one? Yes,
what's the first one? No, and I say, we refuse to say obey constitution and I say be a Supreme Court no one a high crime.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, constitution. One say constitution and yeah, true. You say was said to be the constitution also. So we parliament too. So we executive president too. So we judiciary. We a the constitution no can. And I was a witness. Now, okay, constitution number article 2. I'm saying clause 4. A honor on the Supreme Court order. That's the word so atomara almost I can host Nikra and a baby or Muntimi refuse Supreme Court order. Now almost refuse Supreme Court order a high crime. Yeah, it's me so every year, Mamma, if you're a okay, Vice President, so sir. You free a kunyaso. Sana speaker so or refuse to obey support order. And also debating in the on the high crime. Or not justice and also or council. So also BBTR now court to my order. Not to do with sure. Or high crime.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, court to bear order, we see this will be done. But Tumra, I'm actually no for that.
Asa Humano M. Papa, emu Ahumano to Tracy, a Tracy Pan, common more than so Ahumano Mwayen. Lawyer me yansan frɛ obi me yansan emfrɛ na yɛnhwɛ sɛ obenya baby papa agina na yɛ di san komo no eti de di kan no lawyer e de atodwa sɛ constitution no article 2 no clause 4 ɛna stating sa sɛ sɛ obi ani emra no so a high crime even the speaker herself ɛwɔ no kra no anasɛ chief justice herself no kra no ɛwɔ sɛ wodi saa emra no so eti ɛno no lawyer achechere ho mu amantiase no aye adwuma sɛ constitution no ɛna kan saa sɛ de bɛyɛ a obi ade obuo ne anidie ɛde bɛma court baatan no ɛne court bia ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana mu ɛnkanka the Supreme Court of the land no yɛde obuo ɛne anidie ɛde bɛma no na yɛba bɛhwɛ over thousands of people a ɛnɛ yapam wɔ mu MPs nti na wɔ mu tifie na maame Gertrude Arabe Sabato konukro ya no na wo Supreme Court wɔ bi ne yɛde ayi abato commissioner Jemensa ko gyina hɔ na Jemensa ama akpafo lolobi central kofine na sefo asɛm no is still pending in court you omuni representative ɛwɔ parliament ɛfɛ ne yakwa akoto aba omuni representative but sankrofo ne de so omoyɛ ɛwɛfo ntrɛw anasɛ bi omoyɛ de anyo besinna omuni representative and ye court no ehu ne sɛ ɛno no de ɛyɛ legit ye wɔ se ye ma ho kwan na sankrofo no enya representative for almost 4 years omuni representative na mra no duru baabi dia ɛyɛ adwuma edu baabi dia enye dwuma eno so ne yebehwe na yahwe lawyer yesam wakwa baabi nwada roma
so now hello
lawyer pacho
hello aha me so din de say
ya frem ohene babo ama wada roma
wama okay eti asema na America no ni na ne say Supreme Court order so
okay
order
okay madaroma lawyer ahoma no
ana enye papa emma wono ademo
yo lawyer ahoma no emwaye yen saka no brese mu a yene no ebeto so ntidi ye ka ho no eno no na ye behwe the constitutional crisis no eno so no sansem ye bewuram ye nyaai esanse ba bi o ka se constitutional crisis say wo mote ho na parliament enya adwuma ye te ho na parliament enya adwuma minim se gatu araba sa betoko ni obebia parliament no a eno so mintimi hu na tese se utie ne nsem o ka ye ni nyina no a ni ruling na wode beto dwa no wode kan dia to dwa ene ya wie
asam na obi di message bia ba na ekire ne am se be kan
yo
ya twan sam no so na yambra eya amayo semu ye ko amayo semu na se eya kane mampanyi owura John Dramani Mahama ade nsem bi atudwa nsem o kan no ekọ adema Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na o kirem se mbra na nado danko akufu ado ebo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia din ade ko kire MPP mpanyimfo no omu gini tum ni senti ni se na se omo ba abeboa se be na Ghana sikasam no ebetimi agina ye na ne se dia Ghana dise okita eye 16 cedis ni akire ansa wonya $1 no se ni nyina no anka ensi nanso na den na ekọ efe Dr. Mahmoud Baumia do ba wie ya papia huru dwane na se wadwane kura fie je se eye Ghana sikasam ho a wagina chiri na se o degeta ma se yam sane mra ne se degeta kin na se bia je se ehun nsam no oka sikasam no nti akofa ne bai no papia dwane ni degree na se ne doctor ye nyina wo sikasam no ene wadwane ene ne oye IT person ene se oka nsam sa na nsam o se opanyi tu dwe se omra no be ya dwuma no emboa se be na economy no ebe yi onkasa wo ho na Ghanafo ente dia oka dia ayaka ne mampanyi ade tu dwa no ebi enie.
When Nana Akufo-Addo said that he was bringing a young man from the Bank of Ghana to come and repair our economy and stabilize the city, that was the reason why he brought our brother, Dr. Baumia. And at that time, even Dr. Baumia was not a member of the MPP. So he went to the National Executive Committee and they said they won't allow him to be the vice president because he's not a member of the MPP. And Nanado told them, he said, look, we need this person to fix the economy. That is why we are bringing him. So because of that, they removed the waiver and made an ID card for him immediately. And that is how come they brought him into the MPP and made him the vice president. This election, the main issue is about the economy. And I asked him 5 questions. He answered with some Humpty Dumpty 50 responses. And I'm saying he should forget about his Humpty Dumpty 50 questions. Just answer the 5 questions on the economy for Ghanaians to listen and understand. That's all, simple. That's all we're asking. Leave your Humpty Dumpty questions aside. Answer the 5 questions on the economy. Because that is why you were brought as vice president. That is why the MPP gave you a waiver to get a party card and become their vice president. Forget about compost plants and all the funny things you're asking me. Those Humpty Dumpty questions, forget about them. Answer the 5 questions on the economy in the period that you have been the chair of the economic management team.
Na we ayan sama kane mampenyora John Dramani Mahama edi tu dwa nanka odi anka we bisa question kura di kan yi num no ano na wo hwia wo so wa sembisa wo dia banka sa na wo so ye na nsu ni nyina no wo de waje aguo na hwa na me yi dia no ma na se ho sam e na moteye no
na enu achi no owura John Dramani Mahama eto so biem abisa se wate ba omia no kasa bebre so akwakwagina ba bi ane I was selected because I am one of you. Ye jimes because me ye kremuni etini ye ji me eti MPP for mama konya no esa se me ye kremoni I am one of you eti monto aba ne mame ya ba omi akọ kan several times woni kremofo hia no aka cho mo se NPP for mana konya se womra na womra medi wo manim esa so ye kremoni wo wie pe no akọ aso dem akodi communion ofri communion ase pe no akọ me atwa odwan e de egu ne so no awrowro ne mpabo akọ akosom bosom akọ ne hu buruta na no eno wura John Dramani Mahama ka chen kremofo se no kwasem ba omiansem a waka ni nyina no enya de bia wo se egyina so e de to aba ensase egyina so ka so ye kremoni nti da bi enya sa ne to aba de wo mu pa ne se wo hwe NDC amanyoku a ebro mo wo so no omo de nkremofo ho nsem eto makoma pono so eye ne yie man nkremofo ne gyeye ete bia na ye pe obi obedi animu a obi a wo betumi agye na die obi a gidie mapa ewo ni mu wate ase nkeka wo bia ne ho wo ye honest obi a wo ka no kore truthfulness ewo ni mu enya kremoni a wo twantro nkontompo ni osombosom wo som Yesu edi ne honam ne moja owia no ababe de ne moma ebutu fam alawo akobaro sa nipa no ogi ne tumanye yie owura John Dramani Mahama say ye probi ye trusted obi ye honest obi ye truthfulness wono ene ye wose ye de Ghana e hye ne nsem.
We are looking for a president. We are looking for members of parliament who are going to come and lead us over the next 4 years. We are not looking for a reverend father to lead us in prayer on Sunday in church. We are not looking for an imam to lead us in prayer on Friday congregational prayers. We are looking for somebody who is capable of managing this country. And so religion doesn't come in. Let's put Christianity aside, let's put Islam aside. We are looking at who can run Ghana's business to make life better for Christians and for Muslims. I have a track record. When I was president, I did not discriminate. I worked as much for Muslims as I did for Christians. We deliberately extended the runway at Tamale Airport and started the rehabilitation of the Tamale Airport in order that our pilgrims can fly directly from Tamale to Medina in the Holy Land. And I am happy that as president, the first Boeing 747, one of the biggest aeroplanes you can find on earth, took off from Tamale Airport safely and took our pilgrims to Mecca. Make sure that we prevent discrimination against our people. And that is why in our manifesto we've said that we'll prevent religious discrimination. And we have the track record for it. When I was president, they were asking some students and nurses not to wear their hijab to work. And I said, no, that is against the Constitution. Because the Ghana Constitution says that you are free to belong to any religion and you are free to express your religious identity. And so NDC is the government that will prevent discrimination against persons of the Islamic religion. People will be free to do what they have to do to show their identity as Muslims or Christians.
I am some John Dramani Mahama or the two gentlemen said, yeah. Baomia ayi religious bias na wode nam so ye community and trouble man no owura John Mahama hwia nua agusa gari ni mu mudi enye yie
ayen kremoni an ye pa sanka chief mam wo ho ayen kremofo nyina panyi
no de ne ho te o ye
obetimi ayadwuma ne kama nti bibi nti ya economy
kremoni papa ma na di Ghana ni ma bawomia ei kremoni a wori preko kremoni haram jifa ente se preko ukona papa yi ye twetwa preko esinanim no de mokwa pete so na bawomia kuta ayi foku ni wowom twon a wei kremoni ori preko yankwa tongo
ya to ansam no so na yambo enko ayaboko na eno na se ntawantawa soro no amma boko se how no ayepinso ayebebrebe ani ene se ene ko piem wo ho a court ahodo ho nyina ya si antum na nde se ne kura kobu obi a wunya court na yedu aho gyina na nipa ne kyerem se dabi se de ekwe de se haw no adɔso nsɛm no atonko idrisu ɛna se de ho nsɛm atudwa yentie na fie nsan so nkɔbɔkɔ nkɔre de ɛkɔ so anwumere yi
Obepie mu ewo Bawku ene ewie ya dodo na ayese enoma bi koso a enye obode obekọ nipa mienu nyensa wo ne ma asema o mo kan se aban no empese obepie kwanya obepaso ati de beba Bawku man ne nyina la se court ya yetutu mu amen ma je for won se Bawku district court so de omutu mu ase ram se na bata wo omutu mu ase entina case se se omudu ne Bawku no ebi de rekọ garu ya de ko se bi da ya de ko putika na se si am no explain dodo na se ma mo kan se ebi mo han ma enye se boni bi na o ma ji aye se encanto so bi na ya cha to bi so a ya de na akọhwe prison se ya mfa nko bi anko di na se na se omu ekitu sa court we mu a na sa nkofo no ya ye omodai na edi so e ma ye ti ase se enam se ni patuma bi ho don ti ya do Ghana ye ina akọ amani hunu eti we na nsema dodo na eka Bawku anim omo ma ye ti ase se trick here Alhaji Mahama Bawumia ene MPC aban ne person dey pato actually society for say ne ya abatu e ebe omo ntini entu bi enyi omampani John Dramani Mahama emma ne be yi omo free ta akwa so mu amo kogun
na wei aya nia ekoso ewo Bawku ne bi yankwa amano so na ye ne aya atonko idrisu kasim entwe commission say nwumre de edian ene ekoso efedi amanfo atom ho ase ana sela eho ehuru atonko so otiminka maadwo
major so Francima
ma mimusa se nwumre de Bawku no aya Bawku wa na se eda ho aginam de denden ene menteme ho ase
yo why bridge that me dia to chef for this free and open be sabe ya me no ekase ye ntise etubi up to the dia na we na ye na ebom pae se ebe koso na se die ya na ye hu se ya bo no siansi e ka se kokuma se ebi e penteme ebi h2 no ani die ya hu bi wa ha etise etututo ya ye kunkum ni pa wali and right say currency and let's say kabia and na kabia so ambewa Bawku and tina ko say kumasi cars o kwa kra o kumasi any bus kra in this town ya hu bi sa wo Bawku a case so more review case a case the construction and you bring on piano for here about 530 na ya ma a sha tie echo inside then the bear bambo for so be take over ayo management we be pay mo Bawku o ayi na she dem a me bo wuta nkaye
yo atonko ebeda na ye de asia nyame adom ochina ye be sanso abo akachi abehwese dian ene ekoso ewo ntemi anam sini atonko idrisu ena yete na mane boyi
Kasiebo nam so ewo wempan sampa we na wo pusiganti mo hye dem na mo tie radio na mo hye TV no na sede tie bia na nyame be kasa ama mo pie wate ehu bi yanim we nya solution to the problem ya ne tua ya to aso ne konkodi nkomo ya da so ewo Bawku ha na no na parliamentary candidate Mazebila abato mpatua so honorable Anumle Ebenezer ede atudwa na sema wo kan nyina ne se Bawku nipa yaku omo no ewo sansensem nyina no obie ne ho a waye boni bia na enkanka Bawku kwale wale kwan so ye dan tuo adigu wo so am yakum nipa be se enan es nipa nan emema be mienu ema ka ho na ye bo mutuo ekum wo mo no asem no asefem eya na woni ye ekasa no wo sesenti wo ye sa ne nyina no twediampon ena enim ye ni nkomo
the lives that have been lost the 100 over people that have died is as a result of deaths that have been caused by this government caused by the Akufo-Addo government and we as a people will not sit down to countenance that and so in fact we call also on the international community to come in. In fact, we want the international community to come in because at this particular moment, we are even beginning to lose our confidence and trust in the government in finding solutions to this problem. And so we call on everybody to come in and make sure that we have peace and tranquility and security in the Bawku or the Kusau traditional area.
And what you know, and was saying, it was to be a sentia. What Kasani and say, what Tracy who say. aban wei anya na dwe so obema asomdwie ababoko ene ne mpotemu esa se wotra se na wototo ani na hwede yekoso no a ase aban na ni gye ho ewo de ekoso no ho na senti a aban ye se ne nyina ne se won pesa bokofo beto aba December 7th ya ebeba no na so wakasi sudua so ma ye krado so beto aba no na de beko bia no won beto so akoba bia omope
revocating the arrest warrant that was placed on Sedu Bagre. It became a very serious issue for us here. We thought that this is something that has been planned. The next morning, we heard the Attorney General saying he was going to appeal the revocation of the arrest warrant. We're all very happy about it. He did the application, and all of a sudden, he did a U-turn, went back there to apply for a withdrawal of the appeal. And lo and behold, we heard the sitting president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, went to the Nairi and started praising the Nairi for ensuring that there's peace in Bawku. It's the Nairi of the overlord of Husau. Husau is not for Mamprosis. Husau, the leader and the overlord of Husau is the Bawku Naba Bugurago Azoka II. That is our chief. That is our overlord. So what business has the president of the republic got to do with praising the Nairi for keeping peace in Bawku? And before we realize, the chief, the so-called chief, has been brought back to Bawku. And the next morning, it all over the whole place. We now saw the Mamprosis celebrating and telling us that they are in charge. They are now the chiefs of the Kusak area. They are the chiefs of Bawku. And this is what has culminated in this, into this recent chaos. And I see this action as a calculated attempt by the government to destabilize the place, to make the place chaotic, to make the place seem to be very insecure for the upcoming elections to be conducted. Look, we are sounding a caution to government. Look, we are ready as a people in the constituency, to in the traditional council, to exercise our democratic right to vote on 7th December. And so we are putting it to the government that, look, they should do whatever they will do to arrest, in fact, to send Sedu Bagre out of Bawku. But Bawku does not belong to the Mamprosis. Bawku belongs to the Kusasis.
Why are you Honorable Alu Mire Ebenezer? Ya were parliamentary candidate Emma Zebila about to impress.
Ya twasona yakọ ensem from my running mate ma NDC Ameyokono obenfo na opoku agyeman eso esra adehia ewo atwoma mponua ese eye mpatemu atwoma kwahoma so monhwe na asomdwamapa emra eye NDC Ameyokono eno ne botie betimi aboa na se mati makwa nketenkete bi betena eye Ameyokono no enya dia ebetimi aboa akra kofidako etoa amanebo iso amayen.
Professor Jena na opoku ajiman egu na probone so ewo esante mantem emu obinfu Jena na opoku ajiman bra okodru atwema kwahoma abato mpesua so ewo esante mantem no ode anse bi etu eye NDC amanyoku ni mpanyimfu a womo wo ho anim a oka kire won si womo moden so obehwe se nkabom betumi aye adwuma na amanyoku no se won anka wo ho amboma ebeye den se atwema kwahoma akonwa no obetumi eje enti ose nankasa odini nan esiso a watiem se mintimu ase bia rekoso amanyekunu mpanyefo ntem no odini nan esiso
ensampa no ejina nkabo buso nankan ye noma koye ne ye hwe baabia na ha de ne ayem pese ebete ani so be beka so da bi sa constituency de entokwa e wo ho no nti 24-hour economy na fa bi nka ho akaba mo de ebeka sami efa bi mahakra esa tokwa doso enti mesremo say ye mpanimfo say ye nkwada say ye ma say ye mema mami odende mesi metume na etiem entokwa ni nyina asa enne esa me pesa constituency akwa nanim
na ansa na kra no na jofa wo agiso abato mpehya so yekudru ho na nipa pimpim na won abu ahia woretwen obinfu Jena na opoku ajiman ene NDC campaign team no bra yekudru ho no mo nana owusu sekire akosa a oye achiame hene ewo agiso mpotem amoa na orekirem se free say ye fi ase say ye retu aba wo mamu 1992 bepim sabre ni import mo ho ade e friend say quota we hu bi da it was NDC fu say wo ba ba ma wo momoden so obeye side ni we bi ade ama no
me kai emrebi NDC e also Ochipro Kokobra Sata Nebra Ramon Kono Waya Bedru Ochipro Ofia Twata Abeto Yepai Eti Ama Echem Akoko Amon Achiase Since Onyankopon bo wiase ye hunu kota
bi on so no ohene a no no ye muslimifu nyina panyin ewo ho ono so kire mu sei worry bompai se NDC betumi edi nkonim ewo honom
Onyankopon obeso wukudu over the first female vice president I can see the support
enomo ewo edweso abaton pesia ne so no brade asa nipa pimpim gusu gina ho obinfu jena na opoku agiman ekyerɛkyerɛ nsɛmu ade kyerɛ ɔmanfo a wɔn ɛwɔ hɔ sa kyerɛ mu sei nia ahemfo yi ne ɔmanfo wɔre bisa suku adan ene fei akwampapa wɔre hwehwɛ nyina no NDC ne betumi aya ama wɔn
party bɛn na ɔba abamu a osi school ɛyɛ party bɛn na ɔba abamu a ɔyɛ afan party bɛn na ɔba ɛyɛ abamu a ɔhwɛ ayaresabea
efre sentimental no medengde akora kofi dako di ma
na akora kofi dako amanebo ena yati
na ena no pay prosini bi akwakoku moto rider obi a otwi moto ya ekuno amene free atiasefo asase so na won se eya na minimara se kura yetimu emra ne ye adwuma ma obi enye adwuma ma obi a esan se eprosifo a ye ne wo muti krom hayi traffic chepe Dabia traffic tia ena prosifo ba eba aben foforo wow ne de omaja ma ambulance no na otwem obekono na oba akofo na tekad mu na ena efri abeka junction ade ba si atmota no na traffic no anu odem papa enti abrantie no prosi no eye na dwense ene wobefa one way no so na speed a wode nam no se hwan na aka no se hwan na aka no woni motorada no sometime e was Shell filling station ho menu yanom ka ne bo moto ne sa no moto ni wuro kosoro bebo ho pam ye so abrantie ni mu no na akwa abrantie no otwi moto no atonse wa wavu efri asase so na no ena aba betodwa se eprosifo ate no se prosini no a wodi sanya mbrasem no eprosifo ate no abrantie friend Felix 80 wo ton petrol ewo Shell filling station ho ewo Abeka Johnson no hu de ekoso no nyina ena wodi nsemi eto nsentwefo nem
police no omanya de omo no machi hadida ahaso no mo saji na mo jisu munya botre ena speed wow sisi awana ye obetimi ewu because police bus no speed or dey ban madam is very serious esi the bus no kra obo no madam wanjina minim say IGP na osu ande na akodepo ho I don't know because wanjina okodepo ho dropping kofo no esa sanichi your friend esa sanichi buy etinu kofo bu ho later na police for more traffic ni mo no ba ho ambehwe no kofo no mo hwe de ombeye funu no so ombeye den
eti wey ane de ekoso na em say graduation bia na no mo ye no ho eho enipa eno makum ni ya no na de etetere say eprosi no yate no say yate no ampa say yente no wo fie wo didi eno so ya asem foforo na emum ye kache prosi ni say abrantie ne saman are very aggressive na waye na dwen say ba bia prosi ni wo bia no ɔde bɛgenkam no ne mmienu yɛsi ɔmo da koro eti uprosini no a wodi saa nyambrasɛm no abranteɛ no saman na ba bɛyi ma sutire sɛ wɔmfa nkyɛw koraa bɛkyerɛ ɔkaafe a wɔhu sɛ yes ewiase no yɛnku nipa te sɛ deɛ wɔku no wɔkɔpɛ biribi adi ama wɔku no yayaaya ɛnyɛ fɛ yɛtoa so
yɛtoa ansam no so a na yɛmfa ntom anim sɛ Ghana nkɔkorafo ne mmerewafo pensioners a ɔmo sika akɔdi nsɛnsɛmɛ aban de nsaden ebubu ɔmo nsɛm agye ɔmo sika no so ma ye bia ye demonstration a picketing bia still anya de asoye hwa Ghana sikasam so no ebu ɔmo no mo kyerem sɛ nyame yɛ adom a bosumi ebesim de ato so nsia ne de sɛ ɛyɛ finance minister ne nkrofo apu ɔmo mpo ɔmo ne ɔmo bɛhye dross baako atena ɛyɛ ministry sansemi no Kofi Abrante ɛtoa so ɛde amayen
Locked Up Investment Holders Forum ɛne ne picketing so ahyehyɛ so ɛwɔ Ghana asɛ yɛ hwɛ yɛnsi kasɛm so ɛyi ɛne nea ɛtɔ so eduonu den no ɛna convener ɛrema Locked Up Investment Holders Forum Dr. Edu Anani Enchi ɛne tu ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛyade akrata bi a wɔsɛ Bank of Ghana ɛtrɔ ɛne bɛdan ɛyɛ asɛ yɛ hwɛ Ghana yɛnsi kasɛm mu ɛntote ɛyade asakrata no ɛmepiem ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno nti ɛnam so ma ɛna wɔkyɛ da yɛnim ɛyade a wɔn picketing ana ɔyɛ kyerɛ no ɛyade a wɔn ne mani ɛbɛkyerɛ mu ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Bank of Ghana.
That's last week no ɛbɛkyɛ case letter ministry atwerɛ finance sɛ ɔmo nkyerɛ ɛkadodo a ɛwɔ hɔ companies na ɔmo ayɛ distress ɛne insolvent no ɔmo nkyerɛ sɛ bɛyɛ ministry no ɛbɛtumi atake decision. Letter no be 9 weeks ni ene koy bosumi mienu ene na awotwe ene letter no koy as a last week na letter no Bank of Ghana emfa response emai ene ba ekobisa no response bia emai omontumi nkire say Bank of Ghana the response aba omonsanka bibia enti ne ebe ne say ya kiro letter dada say ene say Bank of Ghana emfa response no maya ye de letter ekoma police near the Bank of Ghana say next week next week Yebeko Bank of Ghana ye protest no Yebeko Bank of Ghana near Kubisa won ni ntia omo na omo say I guess a Minister of Finance aye sika ho hye ato ho ansa na omo tumi agi say nyumakui license sebe omo betumi etua sika mayen
enu echi no osanso ani tuja ekyire mu say eyade a ohun ne say Bank of Ghana ye enyama bi se na be ya eye wo musika no atua no ebe twentwen eso
se Bank of Ghana so toa so saa omo so ye be toa so akomo ho da saa no mo pa ya na me fi se obi ho ma pa se wo ya na ho adwuma a wo ye no ho ebe fi se nipa be ka se wo nye adwuma yie wa anye ne yie ense se ba saa 9 weeks ordinary information wo na regulate won regulatory one. Every month they submit returns to you. With them companies are omo ho akwadwa. Fa omo ho asem so be true ministry anim. That means you know you ho ne obeya. And also where ya asem a say yesan etua na mo ko protest. About Bank of Ghana ho ansa no yes adwuma. Say no mo pay that you protest ansa no mo that simple assignment no. So mo pe protest ansa no mo ya we will protest for them to do.
Enu echi no yeni onipa ba akwa no nso sambe ni sika eka wo ma wo musika akɔka adwa ni mu enso ekataye no nso ani tuja esan se eyade a wo ya manfo a sesei no wo mfi akɔ anim ene oyɛ kye ebebribi no
anokwale na ameka woncho ehin kra ehin bibio me behe wale me nye pia me bi school fees bia ne no fia no ho gilawa mini henwo okɔ me ashkaneke ni agboni minu ni ehihie ni Kenya fake clean up 9 billion ni nye fite mini 12 billion aloje na kake ma abanyeka washika ha wakeke ni wakawani no ni wakafe ejo saneta shikwama yemme himme na mbanyo bie e follow e fine low amaba etowo akawani ahawo wo noni wakaba afe noni wo denche won small ni wo cafe
just asam no eno ani tie sika no omo si omo agenti mu mfa ma na de omo de beye no omo mfa na hwe nkokrafo ne mmerwafu akogina ho na efa na ya tembise ese wo se owura mi andam ne Bank of Ghana owura Addison e ba be yi ano no mfa sika ne mom na nkokrafo enkotwa omo samba kakra no mabere
atuma ponia ye ba owura ho ye ne Isaac Ibrahim ekodi nkomo Isaac akwaba
Yeah, you're opening.
Na ede na asia ye say drip machine. Ya gigi 50 Ghana ewo ho. Ede na asia.
Opening me fa kwen so ama watie fo adwo. Ni nyina ne say bebe busu ni na abaya owosidi machine ba ya to the equipment. A Trump no ayensa kan ye de. Ayensa kan ye de no machine gu assembly obe na otwe nan na nkwa adwuma. Last 2 weeks somebody machine call shit some koye adwuma. Could be a friend of a fire. The Bawku Kokron so machine ya packet. If we say and say if we say committee chairman or what. What's the machine? PC any PCR original or at one point I say answer a machine on bet my egg just say community not to fuel. I have petrol amomo. The scientist I feel the NPF 50 Ghana series. I have so more into fuel.
Yeah, no more fuel saying. Or we hear fuel better saying.
Just for be, I must say drum bear 10.
Drum bear.
Asana machine at my edge, drum bear.
The tosumi na kano ekoye the war. Africa.
Africa no seta. Omukwa no kan timi faso. Omukwa na nye. Tina grid anu le kete plan no kwa kutwa kwa no so amomo. Omode machine akugu kuru no so. Na ka omode beto fuel omo si kuru into fuel. Petrol mo ansana machine at my admama ko mfo no.
Ti just obi atu 50 Ghana.
50 Ghana CBM 50 Ghana sidimira. Africa say ebi atu ebi ntua.
Na wo nyina so ombetua na se bi mu se anya de ombetua.
Ebi mi so mu ntua be ko nche bia na abade tu dwa se no mo be hia machine be hia ya adwuma no aban no aye no ready ama atimamufo no ento mo mo se sa na so no so mu ntua.
Okay.
Omo na be ka sere se me ko mo yen ko ma se mo.
Na mo ni DC akasa wo sen.
Say any DC be ka sa e bonu pru am ye. Ya bo ma wa me wan ka hwan kire.
It is how do any to form na wo hwa 50 no omaje be sese na drum sense kana wo hwa
50 dem ya akso maji be it can be ko e bia 50 million.
Send you ska ketwa.
Enye ska ba no maji. Omo so akwan so mo nyai. Omo ntwa akwan so.
So omo peso mo wie ni nyina preko.
Ti ayo wesam ti aja
asefem.
And until the release statement some more and I'm coming more.
Yo.
And so say can't come back.
Yo.
I do music council. Be so muntu. Omokro so muntu ana krano. The room say be cho man be cho.
Ah.
Ya man rantini be traffic room.
So muntu ya be cho mo.
E be cho wan be cho. E man rantini be abuban mura.
Ishak medase enumere.
Medase pin.
Atwamponia DC owura set. O say akoto ya hweye. Sa sika no amogie no. Esikafi munya sade no na emwa yen na afepayemfo nso no watue sika ne bia momo akoda kwaje usika na machine no kra no enya aban dia eye MPs no committee of the whole ena wo mo kotena na aban ne de ka common fund ye wo se utua na aban na ntua eti wo mo ekoye no ena mo nyina akọ bankuru mu se ne sade a yemfa nkoto machines na yemfa nye adwuma we various constituencies. Ena wo mo frɛ woman no in charge of common fund no ena mo ne ka ye ena wo di animu ena mo ko free mfidie ntim mfidie no kwa ye ntua ka nwie ye ena ye ko free mfidie no ena ye de baaye etie ye the common fund na wo so mo de be ye adwuma no eti mu am complain e wo common fund no common fund ni sika na ye de akoto ena mo akufo na ye president nti no wo mo france omra no omra me lanche mfidie o mo de abani ene se ba omia ne boss ade ne nam a omo so makoto mfidie no omo ntohwe enye omo dia eye mo common fan sika eno no etimesra mo nhyɛ omo no mo mfanya adwuma no anya sa afrepa ye mo fa demonstration ko DC ho ono ogiska no enye obia nti eno no yemfa aseda emfa maboafo a wasomu a ye de Kasiebo yi de ebrem na eduaba clinic na efrem ya ose yemfa ntomonim se SMB test no eya won wadwuma no eda so ewadwamu a eye na won wadwuma as usual SMB test eye powerful wunya binuma ebeboa papa etipe SMB test ne bi nanom na entumi emwa usisi ene 7 preduasa watenka wunya binuma eboa frɛ 0558 3795 0558379545. Little George Health Shop and a Ephraim. Also what the organic food and organic food supplements. Aba. Koa Mr. Koa Plus Mr. Dominion Herbal Powder, Mr. K. Vitamins, and minerals. Ahodo. No ma ahodo bebre. Eka ho. And our day aba ura ubenyabi. Watonura ahodo wants to be bring to call na kwakwajo de. Little George Health Shop. Ewa tema. Community 5 was a PV Bay runabout any presbyter safonintim. Friend was 0243 140213 0243 140213. Baby, I will be an old friend one obeba na wabrubi 3P garlic mixture so efremo na 3P garlic mixture no ebe boaw ama ho ato. Was it general body pains, obesity, bloated stomach, yefunu and frama ejinamu cheko, stress, any general body pains. Ningina no unya 3P garlic mixtures. Noa ebe boaw. The best garlic mixture. Yeah, what Ghana how type of ube hu. What the type of the best garlic mixture. It will Google. Ube will say a P. Numbi na emo Piwak Natural Health and what dear do papain at the Abba Freno 0248 928 824. 0248 928 824. Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center and so Efremo. Na Medimosis here for to Ghana for him say we will be a prostrate yadie how sexual weakness, infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid, malaria, and the yadie kaye ka hono. Fako Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center na one saw yadie. Adenta barrier when the police station no and a edin hwenmu. Accra Central a years of 49 mu. Ghana Highway Authority ya the ministries and obi huno and a jekwadwo or the school for the deaf and the din hwenmu South Sudan Kumasi ahenema kokobeng. Friend was 0244 068 447 0244 068 447. Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules etonesa e dia frem. Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules say yemfa to Ghana for nyinam say onase tata waduru no wodun so bebre bad cholesterol and menstrual disorders no waduru any. Your Spanish ginkgo capsules your strategy free ginkgo biloba ni soya oil and your dia ye du pay na ebo adwene ene yakoma ho ban ekuta anti-aging itwonoma ebo apapa obatumi afro mo ba bi etonro bi anbowura ho obenya bi nchechiremu bia Sunday WhatsApp message audio farmer doctor it was 0266 1141 11 0266 114111. Roman Ray Traditional Chinese Clinic China for Bekrum ha eya nwedwuma papa unya bowura na behu wo ye stroke hu adwuma wakoma akoma yade fakọ ho wona te kakra no abre diabetes watiri bremo spine ye mia so kekraw na aye kama na straight itimu asemu akwa no wo de kwa ombeye ama wo liver wo kidney ene de ka ho nyina no omo ye hu adwuma wo mo any Indian High Commission ene di hwen mu e wo Roman region kra ha ya from it was 0546 450 672 0546 450 672. Ruta natural product. Ruta nedrobia jenkwa. Ruta mixture. Itu malaria fever se. Ema ahoto eba. Ruta Titanic. Itu typhoid fever se. Ema nensono ahoto ba. Ene Ruta life. Samfuru nipaduen mu. Ehuru mu. Ema emu eye kama. Ruta nroi babi eton robia no. Ubenya bi frɛ. 0244 503443 0244 503443. Solak Natural Clinic and Efremono. Dr. Solomon was with kidney and with liver no and fend agro fabra. Now one samang na yadie no anwose kidney ni liver no kumni pass any papa. It unya the best solaka. E hoda be say edro ne ye na eboa pa. Uba to me Dr. Penny Edin Sawoso okokomlemle wo be Harvard Senior High School no. Freno 0553 932631 0553 932631. Afei Power Specialist Eba Hospital. Mami Beatrice Akosua de ya one of fremo no. Your say fato Ghana for nyinanim say hepatitis A, B, C, D and E utu ase fatty liver, sciatica, prostate and ne yaka ho no. Wo de ba oyi free ho ema ahoto eba Kumase branch ofeyi ase. One Josbro filling station no and edin hwenemu. Accra branch no so no o kwabenya pokwase ACP kwan so and atakra de eye Anaji Estate. Freno 0244 544422 0244 544422. 22 finally Sabas Herbal Center and a Efremono. Sabas CF2 and say sexual weakness, infertility, hepatitis B, sexual infections, Ninano Utuase, a phobia coco ehanono, Sabas coco bitesunya, and also beboa papa. Tama community one babale ubehuno, na ni male sport on Ankasa di ubehuno La Paz, when you are branch sport in the division mu, and when new market kwana so freno 0500 064 000 0500 064 001. Ye twa ho aba ye ba ye betra se ne sadi nkomo ye ba sia.
Yadamase asanso ama munyina akwa babiam yatoa ensam no eso. Yatoa so na esa na nsentem Ghana aye adwumayefo professionals ye kan na esefo akirechirefo no eso ma aka no obia pagya ne ho na esa hwemu ode ne ho adom okwohia mono ne akwakoye adwuma apa asetena pade ama no ne nyina ne se enhyehyɛ pe wo man Ghana mu no enya ade eboa Ghana fo do na esa nei no obia previsa so betu kwan akọ na no na panyi bi ade atodwa na wakirem le sadia se Ghana fo no ekọ no eyade adanko bi de haw ebebrain eni ti wasra se Ghana mpanyimfo nhwe na ne enti enei se nipa no kwa na ekọ no mutimi nsia no osi anya bone so obeka se bi okọ amono ne ha na nka bi nkọ na bi ntena se na se de obi akwedie eyade de haw ebebrain semi no owura eye kwasi jokoto na editudwa mama enti ensem okaye
ya can migration anya de bone in the history ya two kwan Ghana for ya call America ya call Italy ya call UK over the time but near cost to say no you afraid be skilled labor your doctors your nurses your teachers professionals nipa say omu build the country no omu na omu two kwan and in drones I say omu doors into your bedroom baby no ye nya nkrofo a omeye djuma o Ghana e de abo aban no nti na ye ka ho asem say send economy na abaye wo ye djuma wa kachi aketu bi ba yema bo akosoro nti jani obedi po e bia odi Bawku a na wakoda untimi ndi bio esa we train for the next day ni ama nti ahun train na aba Ghana because aban na e wo so no oma boro sika bebre a omu ntimi ntia sika no so nka omu di ye djuma the boa economy na nka ebetimi atia back but say ntimi ntia eno na e de ahokire about country no entina enkrofo bebre as a professionals o move country no
anu achi chirechire ni ba ko chira de our Central University College and so ade nsem ni bitu so Dr. Eye Adriana adi HMC ne de kono wo so mo hwe na Ghana yetimi ehye ni yie.
People will leave just because of their dream and aspirations to be out there. Of course, the grass always looks greener out on the other side, because when you migrate to, it's not all about being comfortable. It's also not rosy. People are wasting their skill sets. People are brain wasting and that. So I think that, as I said, brain export is one of the things that would help us. And then also there should be programs in place so that when the people decide to be returned migrants back into their country, there should be things for them so that they can come and fit, reintegrate into our country, Ghana. And people want to come. Now when they come, what is in there for them? Will they be able to settle down? Will they be...
Now we and some of the two drums Ghana Yanshe, not just Yanfonima into Yanshe, na Ghana for ye we are entin he yanya dwuma emfa mbo ma no enkan ko wo akwara wo 6 months to 6 years no person ko school a bebre adru ya e wo say wo de ne ko let's talk educational consult memne da classes no omusu entrepreneurship reading and writing personality development IT and creativity and then ye ka ho eti formo bra wo mo e wo tesi nungwa estate Mango Street on beleze kuku municipal assembly no fa kwada no ko no musu ya de nene mo from I was 0249 069 821 0249 069 821. Na yantua ensem no so na yawie na kaka kranka ya bonita oni atiniti ya me adom ochina ya de babeto aso ede amamo na chese ha na ya de ensem no nyina esi ya bra no aso ya chese ya to aso kra raf bedi medwuma eni ntia de aseda ma aye team no nyina ya de aseda ema chese eye ya de aseda ema eye entire team newsroom se afiofa bia ela yadubia PAC Kofia Brantie na fete se obia oboaye saso na MCR eso owura Peter Cranton Ralph Ekambi na fete se ema makanyina saso na camera se eye Francis ne eye Kofi the boy eno makanyina saso na Elizabeth Tego esiesie me ho ema me ye beso mo no eye me akuya Crantema na afi okumangra diwan oheneba boama benye yeda mu nyina se anwumre ena NDC 24 program no eno ebeba so ena Wednesday battleground ekoso on radio, so let's vibe yenkoshia yeda was